Okay, so picture this. You're one of the most successful real estate agents in America. Live in Miami, you sell mansions to millionaires. You're the number one real estate team in the entire country according to the Wall Street Journal. Life is good, life is very, very good. And then some guy down the road decides he wants $800,000 from you or else. $800,000. Or else he goes to the press. Welcome to Miami Real Estate, where commissions are massive, the egos are even bigger, and apparently the blackmail attempts are very real. Before we get into the chaos, let me introduce you to the main characters, because the story has some genuinely fascinating people in it. First, the Jills. That's what everyone calls them. Jill Arbor and Jill Hassenberg. Two separate women, both named Jill, who partner up at Coldwell Banker and build what can only be described as a luxury real estate empire in South Florida. We're talking about the kind of agents who sell oceanfront penthouses to the ultra wealthy, the kind of agents who get profiled by national media. These are not your average realtors. They are genuinely at the top of the industry, and for a long time, everything about their operations look picture perfect. Their numbers incredible. Their track record spotless, or so it appeared. They have sold over $375 million worth of property, and their listings moved fast. Properties flee off the markets, and clients love them. But here's the thing about the numbers that look too good. Sometimes they look too good for a reason. Now, meet Kevin Tomlinson. Kevin is a luxury real estate agent out of South Beach, so he's operating in the exact same market as the Joes. And Kevin is, by his own definition, extremely good at his job. He literally told Vanity Fair, and I quote, "If you're on the game, if you're on your game and you know your shit, it's easy as hell and fun as fuck." Which I mean, points for honesty, Kevin, genuinely. So Kevin's sharp, he's competitive, and at some point he starts noticing something weird. The rival agent working in the same market as the Joes, which means he's used to the same tools that they have, specifically something called the MLS or the Multiple Listing Service. The Multiple Listing Service is basically the database that all licensed real estate agents and brokers use to see what products are on the market. It tells you things like how long has it been listed, when they first go up, how many times has the price dropped. This information matters enormously both for the buyers making the decision and for the agents trying to find leads on listings that might expire soon. And Kevin starts noticing that Joe's listings look suspicious. Properties that should be showing up as sitting on the market, properties that have been listed for months and months and months were just not showing up that way. Somehow their days on market numbers were unusually low, clean, almost too clean. So Kevin started digging, and what he found is genuinely extraordinary. Between 2011 and 2015, someone connected to the Geo's operation had been manipulating the listings on the MLS. Not once, not a handful of times, but 552 times. Specifically, they were racing 23,740 cumulative days on market from the Geo's listings. To put that in perspective, properties that had been sitting unsold for 6 months, a year, or longer would suddenly appear on MLS as if they were brand new listings or located in completely different neighborhoods than they actually were. Why does this matter? Two reasons. One, it made the Joes look drastically more effective than the competitors. When you're trying to win a listing from a wealthy client, you show them your track record. You say our properties sell in X days on average, and if your competitor has been quietly erasing the slow ones, that's not a track record anymore, that's fiction. Two, it's actively hurting other agents, including Kevin Tomlinson, because when a listing expires on MLS, meaning that the homeowner's contract and their current agents has ended, it becomes fair game. Other agents can swoop in and offer their services, but if those expired listings become hidden, other agents can now find out. They can never compete for that business. So Kevin filed a formal complaint with the Miami Association of Realtors in April 2015, and then apparently decided that filing a complaint wasn't enough. Now here where things take a turn. and generally a wild turn. Because Kevin Thompson didn't just report what he found, but he also went to Jill Heisenberg directly, in person, at her home. And according to Heisenberg, he sat across from her and essentially said, "Pay me or I'll go to the press." The number 800,000. Some accounts put it at 250 for each Jill, so 500K total, though prosecutors went with the 800K figure. Either way, not a small axe. Thompson's defense, for the record, was that this was never extortion, it was simply negotiating a legal settlement. He maintained that he had legitimate grievance, that the Jills had genuinely wronged him at other ages, and that he was just exploring what a resolution might look like outside the court. He even told Heisenberg on tape, "I'm not saying that you're guilty. I declare my conscience and so I'll do the right thing. I'd rather this be a blimp on your career that no one else needs to know about. I don't want anything to get to the Wall Street Journal." I don't want anything to get to the Wall Street Journal. Right, very benevolent of you, Kevin. The jurors were not moved, but instead they did exactly what you hope someone would do in that situation. They called the police.